And if you have to burp, excuse me, I didn't want to do that on mic because I do that to engineers and they hate me for it. And they're like, oh, God, Jessica, I'm like, I'm sorry, but whatever, chicken. So, I'll also train of thought again, random. Recording schedule. Recording schedule, that's what I was talking about, right? So during Excel Saga, I actually didn't speak when I was not working. So this is before smartphones and iPhones. Again, this was like back in the day, you damn kids and your meddling Samsung 5s. You know, we had notepads and we liked it. And I wrote everything down and I'd go like to get a coffee and I'd be like, you know, medium coffee. And people are so funny. Like if you're not speaking, they get really weird. They're like, I'd be like, you know, I'd hold like this, oh, this is Siri for my friends. They got me a Siri cake from Girls and Pens, I love her. I'd be like, you know, instead of medium coffee, and they'd be like, and I'd also be like, I've lost my voice. They'd be like, oh, you've lost your voice? And they'd be like, what happened? And I'm all, you know, and I'd start like writing it down, and eventually we'd all get tired of that, and they would lose interest, and they should, because it takes a long time to write down and record. Sometimes I just figure I'm sick. Whatever, just coffee, you know. So, anyway, but I did that because I knew that while I was in the booth, I was going to be shredding my chords. If you guys have seen Excel Saga, bless you if you have. I actually can't watch it. I annoy myself. I really do. Bless you if you can get through that series. The first 4 minutes of that show took me 8 hours. Not kidding. And things were different back then. You know, things were a little bit different. We went slower, and we did many takes of many things, and we would stay on one cue sometimes for 20 minutes for lots of different reasons, and sometimes there was a technical problem. And that doesn't really happen as much anymore. Now it's like one take, move on, one take, move on. I mean, most of what you hear in the shows that you guys are watching now, you know, I mean, we're doing between 80 and 120 cues an hour. And back then, you know, it was like 10, 15. Excel Saga, sometimes it was like 7. So that much screaming for that much period of time, started to wear down on me. And I was supposed to have a 6-week break in between volumes. Volumes, is that a word? Volumes? Volumes? Thank you, Peter. See you later. ADD couldn't do that. They first said that they could, 6-week break, because I said, you know, I was living in New York, and I said, fly down to do Excel Saga, but when I'm back in New York, I won't take other voice jobs. I'll be on vocal rest, so I can come back and shred my chords some more. And everyone was on board with that, but at the end of the day, they have to adhere to their production schedules, and their production schedule did not allow for a 6-week break in between volumes like they thought that it would. And so without a 6-week break, you know, like when I went in to record for volume 4, I only had 2 weeks off. So from volume 3, screaming for about 30-something hours over 2 weeks, 2 weeks break, and then back. And we got through the first episode, and the beginning of the second episode, I went to say something, and I was like, ah! And it was just one of those moments where you stop, because that's my life, you know, that's my craft, and that's everything to me. And I just put my hand up to my throat, and Matt said, what's going on? And I said, I'm done. I need more time. And he's like, you know, we don't have it. So, but working on it was great. And, you know, it's annoying. If you guys like it, that's so awesome. You're a special kind of a person. I don't mean like special, but I mean like a special person if you can actually watch Excel Saga, because I think it's like so annoying. And I'm a little annoyed. I have to pee, you guys. I'm not going to right now, but I do. I'm going to hold it. It'll make this so much more intense. Give me another question. Come on, you guys. Make my pee worth something. Actually, on Facebook, so I have a public page where I'm ridiculous on, and I went on this whole tirade about pee karma, because I do pee like every 20 minutes, and in the studio, the engineers and the directors are like, do you have something to add?
How do you feel about DashCon?
DashCon? I don't...
Did you visit the ball pit by chance?
No.
Okay.
How did that go? I think I heard about that.
Disaster.
I heard it was a disaster. Now, I don't know why. And I don't know anything about it, but was there pee in the ball pit? I didn't do it, I wasn't there. I was not there, you guys.
It was a con that, well, they basically conned everyone out of the money.
Oh, fantastic. Well, that'll do well for them in the future.
And somebody did use the ball pit for restrooms, from what I understand.
That is barbaric. See, at least I have the good sense to just go on myself if I really have to. I'm just kidding. I don't pee on myself, kids. I don't do crack, and I do not pee on myself, okay? I've only polished 2 nails. Hear me.
How often do you just let it go?
Let it go. I'm actually working on the cover of that song. Yeah. I haven't ever, but I'm going to have to in a minute. You guys, where's the bathroom? Do you know where it is? I have a feeling when I come back, you guys are going to be like, this bitch is so crazy. We do not, like, what a great exit for you guys. Seriously, run. Go. Because I'm going to go pee. When I come back, I'm going to continue talking. I will talk to myself. I'm happy to do it. I do it all the time. But I want you to know I don't judge you at all for getting out of here. Because what, really? But I will answer whatever questions you have when I get back. Not a lot of incentive there, right? Trying to make it happen. Really have to be. Oh my God. Dave, will you go with me? I'll be get lost. Okay. I'll be right back. I'm so sorry. This is my life. My Facebook public page, I talk about this at 4 in the morning. I'm like, you guys have pee karma because the bathroom on the plane broke. And that's why I got it at 4. Oh. Pee karma. I'm so sorry. I'm not going to take pictures while I'm in the bathroom. That's weird. I'll be right back.
No selfies.
Oh my God, there's still some people in here. I'm so happy you're here. Oh my God. Oh, you guys. Okay, I did take a picture. I'm gonna like do this thing where I'm gonna start posting pictures of when because I always have to leave during my. Thank you so much. I always have to leave during my own panel to pee. It's really terrible, you guys. So I have to take a picture. I'll post it later on my Facebook page. It's so sad. Anyone have any questions? Please have a question. Yes.
Would you like to build a snowman?
Right now?
Yeah.
There's no snow.
That's okay, we got this.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna watch you handle that, and then you killed the snowman. There we go.
No, that was creepy.
We've killed the snowman. Did you have a question? That was awesome. That was my first project at Funimation. So that was last June. I had just moved to Austin. And I had never worked for Funimation, and I hadn't been in Texas, and I'm from Texas, and I was here in the 90s and the early 2000s, and then I was in New York working for all those studios and doing other shows and stuff. So I came back to Texas. I was like, oh, Funimation, I would love to work with them. And so I got an email from Tyler Walker, who is the director of the Fairy Tale series. You guys have probably heard of his name. And he's like, hey, we got the rights to the movie, and I understand that you're a voice actress, and I'm really looking for someone kind of new for this role, and and I'm like, well, that's perfect. And so something else, which is sort of a tangent but related, is these auditions now that I do like from home. So back in the day, so sorry to keep saying that, but like things are so different now. And actually, Amy Howard and I are doing a panel together at 5 where we talk a lot about back in the day, because back in the day, you had to go in to audition live. I mean, people didn't have studios. It's just, things are so different now. I mean, I've got a great microphone, and I soundproof my closet, and I work for Side 9 Happiness out of my closet. I work with Team 4-Star out of my closet. I come out of my closet sometimes, you know what I mean. I'm just kidding. I'm not really kidding. But anyway, so I recorded, he gave me some sides. I don't know if you guys know what sides are, but sides are what they call in the industry. I feel like a dork saying that, but a script is a script, but then a side is like just like a portion of it. And so he sent me like a few sides to read, and then I sent them back, and we went back and forth a bit. It was great. He directed me just all email. Just sounds great. I need more intensity here. I need you to slow this part down. I need. You need to understand she's 400 years old and depressed. And I'm like, well, her name's Eclair. I mean, sounds like kind of a happy pastry to me. And he's like, no, she's tortured, and oh, this and this. And so anyway, it was great. So I would say probably like back and forth like 3 or 4 times. Like it took a whole day, but it was awesome. And then I got the call from Funimation. They're like, we'd like you to come in and record for Eclair for the Fairy Tale movie. And I was so happy because I'd heard of the series. And the movie is gorgeous, and I love the music. I did watch it. I watched the sub. I can't watch myself. I can't watch. I hear myself and I just go, ugh. So the sub was wonderful. I'm sure I hope the dub's good. I hope the dub's good. I don't know if it's good. I'm sure it must be. Well, I'm not talking about myself, but I'm just like, it's a great cast because it's all the people from the TV series and they're amazing. But the movie's really pretty, right? Like the colors and everything, and I thought the music was really cool. So it was so fun. It was a 7-hour recording session, and just had a really good time doing it. So yeah. So and I worked for tons of studios in New York. A lot of my work though in New York, it's a lot of people don't know about it. That's okay. It's just not really out there. I mean now, back in the day. It went straight to DVD. It didn't go to no Cartoon Network and Toonami. It didn't exist. So, and I'm not saying that the shows that I was in would have absolutely gone there, but there just wasn't as much exposure and visibility as there is now, and it's great. Comic Party and World of Norway and Legend of Dragon Kings, and I did all those classics, and I worked for Tosh Productions and 4Kids. I had a show actually on Fox Kids for a while. It was so cute, didn't last. It was only 3 months, and then I think they took like a 4-month break, and then they brought it back for 2 months, and then it was gone. And that was also at the Ask Your Favorite Anime Character at Lost Upon Magical Do-Re-Mi. It was, if you're an 8-year-old girl, and you were up at 8 a.m. Eastern Time on Saturday mornings, and you watched 4Kids, you might have seen it back in 2006.
Oh my God, nobody was alive then.
I know, you guys were 1 year old, and I can't do math, but you're all what, like 4, 7? I can't math. That's true, I actually can't math at all, or geography, or brain. But that was so fun, like, because I actually got up I did get up and watch that one. I got up and I was like, it's 8 in the morning, and I'm like, oh, 4Kids. It was so fun, and I played Cash the Texas girl with the twang, but it was a show about witches, and they were all witches, and they were at witch school, and they had powers, and the 3 main witches, and then these witches would have to go and have their powers tested to make sure that they were, in good witchdom, good witch form. And so, me and my twin sister were responsible for giving these little witches their tests. And so my name was Drona, and she was like this, she talked like this the whole time. Well, you did a really good job on your test. It was like that. And then my sister, who was played by Erica Schroeder, would talk right away like this, and she would sort of be sing-songy and have this British accent. And so it was funny that we were twins, because that's clearly absurd and fun.